Welcome back, everybody. Here we go again. You're probably up at this end. I've been doing stuff on the server, so, but I know where I'm heading. We're heading up to here. To try and get some better gear. I'd like an SKS and some ammo. Something that's a little bit more hard hitting than what we have currently. So we're just going to make our way, staying clear of Zeds at the moment. We'd still need a box of nails and a code lock. We've got a hatchet. We've got a saw. It's the right direction, yeah. I had to put the different VSS in. I had to put the same one we had before, but the wood stock, because I needed to spawn it in because I was using it for an advert, the other one. But that's fine. I've taken away, I've only got one round of ammo, same as we had before, so there's nothing changed there. Obviously reluctant to use the weapon platform until we really have to. Always check barrels. You never know when there might be something left behind. Hope everyone's okay out there on a summer's evening, if it's summer for you. Been really hot in the UK the last couple of days. It's been hard going. I don't do heat very well, so this time of year, when it suddenly gets warm, I find it harder than a lot of people would. Where are you? Priest. There you go. Map on you? Yeah. Because priests carry maps because they show you the way. Well, they do on GoblinZ. That's the right direction. Carry on. Got a half day tomorrow and then a long weekend because it's a bank holiday or public holiday Monday in the UK. So expect some streaming tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. A mixture of here and PvP server, and we might get in a little bit of scum as well. I don't know yet. We'll see. We do have a bit of work to do on GoblinZ as well. I need to get the quest system initiated and working. So we currently have missions, but I want to put a quest hub in as well. The mod is already loaded, it's just not been set up yet. It'll take me some time on Saturday just to concentrate on working on that and spawning things in and getting them to where I want them. Now we do have the possibility of wolves up here. Do we have any more 357 ammo? No is the answer to that question, which is not good. So if we get wolves, we can take down 2 of them if we're lucky. Let's try and not get wolves, shall we? And we probably should aim to have a fire. If we go that way a bit more, okay? Before we push into the military, because we're not going to have an opportunity once we've been in there. And we're going to need a fire soon because we're losing energy. Hi, Ashes. We are starting to lose health because it's so cold. So we're just going to make our way across here, and then we're going to aim to light a fire either here or here. Search this place. As I said, we'd like an SKS. It'd make our lives a lot easier. And then the aim is to make our way across to this town and search for nails and a code lock. Just need 1 box of nails and a code lock to secure ourselves a house. As I said, I won't, as much as I'm playing this server, I won't be raiding on this server because I'm the admin, so I know where all the bases are. But we will be playing this at times for a solo adventure on a survival server. I'm just going to make our way across. Need to come down a little bit. The reason I don't tend to set RVs is if you die, the RV stays and you lose the map, obviously, on my server. So you're then stuck in a world of having an RV stuck on your map, on your screen, until you find another map. Hello, Mr. Fox. Yeah, I know. That evil goblin. Right, next one over. Livonia is so much different with the snow patch on, or the late fall, early winter. I think it's really nice. It's not that one, is it? No, that it won't be that one. It's that one up there. Okay. There's a little hut on the outside edge of it, and I've had fires there in that sort of region before. Now, as I said, there is a chance down here of a wolf spawn. We could really do with the snow stopping. So we're going to need a fire before we die. Now, we do have a second choice, actually. If we moved up to here, we could light a fire in here. It's a risk because it's mill, but it's a proper fireplace. So that's what we're going to do. For a one-off, we'll set an RV. We put an RV there. Always delete it. And then coming from the top, what we'll be able to do is get a fire lit in the building, because that'll be a lot easier to do than otherwise what we have to do. And we should be able to get it warmer a lot quicker. Oh, we can fish here. Didn't know that. Another one of my famous lakes. So we're hoping for an SKS and some SKS ammo, because then we could do away with having to carry the VSS with 1 round of ammo. And we get a bit bigger punch and get rid of the pistol because we don't need it. At the moment we're only carrying it because we need a firearm. Or if we get something with some ammo, we're in a far stronger position. Okay. So I want to push a bit further. I know I'm losing health quite quickly because I'm cold. But I want the barracks at the top with the fireplace at the back. Because there's less zombies up there. But it isn't that much further up. So if we delete that. Come through here at the next opportunity we get. Gonna need a bit of bark. Can't use a bayonet for that. Do have a normal knife on me. Sort of axe. Do. Get myself some bark. And then a long stick. That'll work. Weapon parts. Oh well. That doesn't matter. Break this one down. Let's get that heat buff. Defrosted and defrosted. Let's eat that. So we're eating the thing that will take away our hydration first. Then we'll eat the item that will give us hydration second. Close to this fire. Let's move that one down there, fill up that space. Actually, if we put that lengthways, we shouldn't have those. That was from doing other stuff, so we'll burn them. We do have one box. Did we? No. So that needs to go as well, and so does that paper, and so does that rag. They were all used from other things. Everything else is correct. Okay. So this will give us our heat buff. And then at least we're not losing health, which is half the battle. one plus symbol. Be good if we got two. But we probably need better clothing for that. It is a hard server, it's a cold server. So you have to light a lot of fires to survive. Okay, that's sorted that problem. So let's see if we can get a better weapon platform. Hi, Chuckles. We're weapon hunting, mate. We'd like an SKS. The chances of us getting one is low. This is my mind check when we open doors. You've got 1 round on the pistol, 1 round on the VSS or whatever it is. Just making use of the mechanics. Bugger. coming round. Which is good, but I'm bleeding. Disinfected? No. Disinfectant? Yes. That's what I wanted, but the SKS to go with it would be nice. Take a Colt mag. Box of nails would be good. Game. Come on, streamer loot, streamer loot. Need a gun. Yeah, I know you're ill, Goblin. Patrol pants. What are they? 20 slot. Ooh. Key for submarine. That's massive. 20 or 20. They are badly damaged. They're pristine. We'll keep the key. The key gives us something. Better than nothing, isn't it? Better than nothing. Okay, saw you went to move our team chat to another Discord spot. I'll try and use that from now on. Thanks, Chuckles. Yeah, it means I can see whether tickets are coming in and things like that, and it means that when Cookie's away, he's not getting messages all the time. Pure and simply. So, yeah, using that chat, especially while Cookie's away, then he's not feeling any pressure. I know what he's like. He'd be like, they need me, where actually he's got to concentrate on other things. He'll come back when he's ready. So much harder, this server now. Patrol jacket, is that warmer than what I've got? Low installation, mines, medium will stay with what I've got. Now that will take. That's a good find. We need another fire. I see you with plate. pox antidote, punch card, plate. What condition is it in? That's good. Bandage myself. We're going to lose storage, but we're going to gain plate. Right, 45 ACP can be binned off. Can be binned off. We'll put that scope on there. Won't take it. We'll put a battery in that scope. Yeah, I know you're cold, Goblin. 9mm, 45 can be binned off. We'll keep the 9mm if we've got any. Yes, we have. Keep that lot. Keep that. We need the punch card. Get rid of that pistol. Take that one. Take the key. Get rid of that bit of paper. Get rid of the spark plug. The knife. And the pox antidote. We'll take that. And the grenade there. That sort of works. Oh God, I'm nearly dead. Right, we need to get health quick. That doesn't work. Need a fire like yesterday. Probably gonna die. Bugger. Right, that's keepable. Maps keepable. Ammo's keepable. Key is in there. 5.56. Spare 9mm. Bit of paper. Right, if we drop that there, it might survive. Right, close off. Plate on the floor. Pistol off. I've got no way of getting... If I go out there to light a fire, I'm going to die anyway. Where at least this way, we stand a low chance of getting back to our body. Hi, Restless. Actually, no. We'll stand up. Map. Oh, I need a map in my hand. Map. RV. It's my body, isn't it? Create. I need it in colour. Update. That'll do. That away. That in my hand. Let's hope this stuff doesn't despawn by the time we find our way back here. Going outside would have killed us in this weather. So we're going for the next best thing. Here we go. Sorry, I'm getting work text messages in. Okay, nothing I need to deal with at the moment. Right, and where are we? Wrong side of the map. We need a fire, like, now. Yeah, way the wrong side of the map. So, fire is our first port of call. Thank God for that. That makes life easier. It will ruin the knife, but now I'm going to need sticks and bark. Bark. No problem at all, wrestlers. Thanks for being here. Always appreciated. Bark. As I said, it's one of those servers where you do not have long. From spawning in, you need to get fire on the go. I'm already losing health because I'm in a, like, yeah, the wrong clothing completely for this climate. Right, that gets my heat sorted. Now we can eat the apple, and then we're going to fish. You need a pair of gloves. I need to purify them in case I need bandages. Bin that off for the moment. Put them there. Purification there. That there. Let's get this heat buff. Once we've got a heat buff, we'll go and get a stick, make a fishing rod, and try and come back in here and cook some fish. I know I've got a cold at the moment, but when I get warmer and get some food inside me, I should be okay. What time is it currently on the server? It's 1 o'clock. So the next problem is food. And we're going to go for fish because we're right next to a pond or lake that's not frozen over. Right, let's get a stick and start thinking about food. So I need a long stick and a short stick. So 2 long sticks would be good. So that one on my back, that one on my back, that one in my hands. Let's get back inside. We need to keep this fire going as well. We'll attach that. We'll break this one down. Hopefully, yep, we'll make a hook. And we'll put the other sticks on there. Now we'll make a fishing rod. So combining the long stick with the rope. Put that on your back. Give you a hook slot there, so put the hook on it. Now we need bait for it. Right, bait straight on there. Put that away. Let's go and do some fishing. While we're here, quick search of these. So we're on PC, so just press tab next to them. If there's anything in them, you'll see. Get the fishing rod in your hand. Wait till it says start fishing, and start fishing. Hold down the left-hand mouse button as you're doing it, and you're looking for the sign that you've caught something, which you'll see when you see it. You'll better results first thing in the morning and last thing at night in DayZ for fishing on a vanilla server or a server that hasn't been modded with fishing. So middle of the day for this is the wrong time, but we don't have a lot of choice. We need food, we need warmth. Okay, that's not really working, so taking Cookie's advice, move. Sometimes the bait will get taken, it hasn't been, and start fishing again. So as I said, we don't have the map now, but we have a marker where we left our stuff. I can't alter that marker, I can't change it till I find a map. Right, there's your sign. So let go of the mouse button and you'll catch something, you might catch something. We got a fish. So fish in hand. Back up to our fireplace. Check how many sticks are in it. 1. So before we think about cooking that, let's get another stick. Get that fire on. Keep it going. Get that in there and cook it. Or put it on the fire. We were lucky to find a barrel. It's made life a lot easier. Attach that. Now, fish in hand. Gut it. I've got an illness because I'm freezing. Close that. Fish straight on top. Wait for that to cook, and then basically rinse and repeat. realistically, I want probably 2 fish. I need to try and fill up my water and my food and have a couple of pieces on me helping stay warm. Try and fight this cold off until I can get some better clothing. Those 2 pieces are cooked. Don't get a lot of meat off them. On the floor on that one. Open that up. So I'm going to get extra heat off this now. Can't eat it yet, it's too warm. Down to the water's edge. Let's try and get another fish. Same thing on there. That in hand. Fish. Fought the cold off now because of the warmth, which is good. And our health's going up because we're warm. Move. Check we've still got the bait. We have. Cookie's advice always is 5 circles, and if it hasn't caught, move. You can stay forever, it will eventually catch, but sometimes it will catch quicker, and with a proper fishing rod it will be a lot better than an improvised. But sometimes you won't get a fish, you'll get... Sometimes you won't get anything and it'll take the bait. Sometimes you'll get a pot, and sometimes you'll get a pair of Wellington boots. And sometimes a fish. Cooking pot that time. Get some water in there. See if we can boil fish, we'll get hydration from them. So we're going to run that back and we're going to use this to cook our fish in. We're going to drop that on the floor. Got 1 stick left, so we need another stick. Grab that. So it is a mad rush to do this. Break it down. Fire's gone out, but I should have enough time to put the sticks in and then blow on it to get it reignited. Which I have. So we're going to need another worm. Put that away. Still getting a heat buff off that one. Right, bandages there. Fishing rod there. It's easy to get to then. Try and get another fish. It'd be great to get a fish and boil it. It'd make our life a lot easier. Just for the hydration we'd get off the fish. pray for a fish. Excellent. Pick the fish up. Back we go. Two sticks. I'm going to grab another stick before we think about dealing with that. In my hands. Back we go. Nearly there now. Break this one down. In it goes. Close the lid. That goes on top. Take the new fish. Gut it. Straight into the pot. One that's on the floor will actually heat up while we eat the other one. So this won't, it'll give us a little bit of hydration, but mostly food. The ones we're boiling will give us 50-50. So that one now is warm again. Stick it back in my inventory. Let's get that buff up if we can. Probably carry a spare. That hook's ruined, so let's throw that hook away. Put that one on for future use. We're not going to need to get any more from here. This will be enough. Axe into hand. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, that on the floor. That on the floor. We'll eat that one. Still raw, we need it to be cooked. That one's done. They're both done. Put them on the floor. So I don't want to get that wet because it won't work. I'm hoping, put that there, put that there. We carry that in our hands. We can use the pot again. Because we're kind, we'll put these ruined items away so they burn out and then they get replaced in the world. Might as well get as close to it as possible. We're waiting for these to get cool enough to eat so we can get our hydration up. And then we'll be off looking for a town or village to start getting better gear. Nice and hot, so we're getting a heat buff off it, which is awesome. It'll start hurt us in a minute, but we'll be warm. So that yellow temperature's quite, it's not dangerous yet, but it will go the wrong way if we're not lucky. So put that on the floor can probably put that on the floor for now, just so we don't start losing health for no reason. So now we're dropping health. Keeping it in the white is better. Hi Hugo. So we can eat that one. And that's putting our hydration up as well as our food, which is what we wanted. And now that one. Now stick that in there. Might as well have a hot water bottle as we move. So I've just got to check these messages, guys. It might be work calling me in. Okay, right then, let's move out. Check these boats at the back here because we haven't yet. Hunting huts, let's check those to start with. That parachute symbol is just because I put that down before I died, or before I F11'd at the point of no return. The chances of us making it back there is nil, but at least there's a chance. Because this is not the sort of server as you're learning that you can move quickly. What I need is a little rucksack. We'll leave him in there. He obviously likes that house. Take some rifle slugs. I do know where I am, which is a plus point. Right, we're going to throw that on the ground. T-shirt on the ground. Hunter jacket on. Because we can now store that in there. And we can store this lot. Which is massive. And we can rip the T-shirt up in our hands to get more rags. The reason I'm not running straight in is bear traps or landmines get left in buildings. Always check that shelf there. Sometimes it's a spawn place. I do need to get rid of the rubles. Okay. They're still not spawning correctly. So we want to head in the direction of... Hello, Mr. Zombie. Antidote, we'll take that. We don't need it. We need to go till we hit the river and then go to the right-hand side of the river. This will do. So I think it's that way. Trying to think. That is top left, so this way. Not used to this in winter. Weird, isn't it? You get used to Livonia with a normal build. So without a map, you are a little bit lost. farm up there. Might be a shotgun, which would be quite useful. Or is that industrial? It's a farm. See a silage pit on the left. We'll still need another fire. I'm going to start losing temperature very soon. Actually, though, we've got this jacket on, even though it's fucked. At least and it's only low installation. It's better than a t-shirt. You've got more storage. Wouldn't normally. At the moment. A weapon that doesn't involve me having to use up my axe is good. I'm not 100% sure where I am. I thought I was. Worth checking the church for food. There's a vicar. We'll probably get a map off him. Probably. Yes, we have. That's made our lives easier. Let's get in here. Press M at last. Right, and where are we? We are there. Actually, that's not bad at all. So we need to head for. We need to cross, don't we? So we need to get to that crossing point there. So that's our first point of call, is RV on there and cross. And en route to that, we're going to need a fire. Is that a house up there? It is a house up there. Let's go get a fire on. Okay, our first port of call isn't going to be that. Our first port of call now will be a well. And our nearest well is there. So first port of call, the well, then a fire, then the police station, because we might get some body armour and some better trousers or pants out of it. And then we'll head for that smokestack and cross into the other territory. As much as that's great, it's a little bit shit, isn't it? You're better off with your fists. So on GoblinZ, which is, the information should be on the screen for you now. If you're ever lost, look for a policeman or a priest. And I'm now going to delete that other marker, so if I die, because our chance of making it there are zero. and I know where it is, and I've got a map on me. I'll take the multivitamins over the antidote every bloody time. And then we're going to pour this water away. Keep that one there, because when we get the new water, it'll be safe to drink. There is a argument that you should be able to drink boiled water. I've never trusted it, because it's not a mod that I've put on. Right, let's fill up the water. We need a fire. I'm getting cold. We'll soon be losing health. Can't do a fire in that one. Gonna need bark and a long stick. Grab the long stick now. Now I'm gonna need some bark. And I need at least 2 pieces. So 2 circles. Bark in hand. Sometimes you get a weapon spawn in that room. Take the stick and break it down. Mix with bark and circle to the hand drill kit. Put the other piece of stick in the fireplace. Put the other piece of bark into kindling. Because we got this, we're going to heat it up. Ah, it's badly damaged. It might break. I'll keep it like it is, because I'd rather have water source than the hot water bottle that might not make it through. We're going to sit here until we get at least our temperature back to white. So that means we'll stop losing health. We might even gain some. Hopefully we want to be gaining health. And until we get warmer clothing, this is what it's going to be like. So our next port of call, once we've sorted this problem out, will be the police station for a chance of a weapon or some better clothing or a little bit of body armour. So our temperature's going up, which is really good. The server is not meant to be easy. It's colder than the mouse. So it means every decision you make is slowed right down. And it's not PvE, it's still PvP, it's still base building, there's still raiding, there's still key cards, missions. Hopefully by the end of the weekend, if I can get them built in, quests. So all that malarkey's still in. Vehicles. Solo only, so you can't run with a team. Code locks. So the quality of life thing is there. Map, if you've got a map. If you haven't got a map, so we take it out of our hands now, and I press M, nothing happens. So you have to have a map for the map to work. And there's custom areas, which hopefully you'll see tonight when I get through once we've searched the police station for some better gear. Bug up, he's seen me. Disinfected, good. You can rip up clothes with your hands, so you don't have to use your knife to cut clothes up. And you start off with an ice axe because then you can cut ice out of lakes to go fishing. Check that military container. You never know. Bloody AK parts. Where are we? Police station's over there. So they are t-shirt in my hands. Just going to rip it into rags. And when I've got another stack of 6, then I'll purify them. Or we'll make a hat if we have to. You can press pause on your keyboard to get the recipes up that you can do on the server. So if I press pause, go to crafting, it'll show you what recipes we have. If you go to player, it'll show you the time on the server at the moment and how many zombies you've killed on this life, what your state of health is, a link to the Discord, quick rules, hints, FAQs, how you do support. So some various basic survival stuff. As I said, the server, if you're interested in solo hardcore survival, is on there. You can also search bins, but we've got no face covering, so I wouldn't advise it. Limited vehicles, there's Humvees on the map, in normal Humvee type spawn areas. There is a trader, but not a trader like any of you are used to. He'll buy limited, he'll buy specialist things off you. Oh, look at that. Trader will buy consoles off you, like PlayStations and such like, and you can buy gold. And there's a competition running on the server for whoever has the most gold at the end of wipe wins a prize. And your choice with obviously gold then is you can either buy it by trading the PlayStations and the games that you find for it. Or you could raid other players and take their gold. So it's a stab vest at the moment. It's not in good nick, but it's better than nothing. That'll do. These are long trousers, where these are only short, and we get these into rags. %50 nerf on loot, so every item does really count, and a lot of the rubbish taken out of spawn. Okay, so our next port of call is going to be crossing the river, so we're going for there. And as you've seen, the RV doesn't give how many meters you've got to go. So it's just a 3D RV marker, and that's it. We do with a hat. Ha 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 ha. We'll fucking take that. Can you still use it? Yeah, good. Nice cheeky code lock. Saw. We do need a rucksack. We need an axe. That's damaged. That's damaged. We'll stay with a hacksaw. And there's my wall. Now I know the route I'm going to take. So I'm going to delete that, so if I die, I don't have a map marker. Now I need a hatchet and a box of nails. Actually, what installation's that? Worst. Yeah. Right, we're going to need another fire because we're already losing because we're cold. So that's our next thing, but So long stick. Could do with a sewing kit. Pick your house to light your fire in. Not that we've got a choice really, we need a fire. Go there. I need some bark. Lots of rinse and repeating to start with until you get established. So another fire lighter, so hand drill kit. Put that inside. The bark there. Hand drill kit in your hand. Get that fire lit. And get close. That there is worth its weight in gold. So we're about 45 minutes, maybe nearly an hour into this life. Things aren't going particularly well. But we're not dying yet. We've eaten 2 fish. We've got access to water. We've got a gun. 12 gauge. We could do with some better clothing or a sewing kit. Rucksack would be a godsend. You also have to sleep on this server, so you'd see underneath my normal bars showing water and hydrations, etc, etc. You've got a sleep meter. You sleep by pressing down full stop, go into poses, and then choosing lie down. You sleep better at night next to a fire with dry clothes. And you can't have something in your hand when you sleep, and when you do sleep, your eyes will close, and you won't hear what's going on around you when you go into a deep sleep. So it is dangerous. If you don't sleep, you can faint, which could be very disastrous if you have been attacked at that moment. And if you get certain cans of drink, they will give you a boost to your staying awake levels on the map. So my temperature's going up and my health's going up, but it's not going any higher because I don't have good enough quality clothing on. So we're going back towards the crossing point. We could probably think about fishing, but we'll do that when we get across on the other side. Always check that spot. Sometimes a gun. Though a shotgun is pretty good. With rifled slugs as well. All we have to do is find a cow. And we've got good food. There is a well down here. potato in there. Zombies have less drops on them when it is 10 years after the end of the world, or 12 years after the end of the world. Have we got a way of carrying that? No, is the answer. But if we put that on the floor, make a hat, head wrapping, that'll do. So we get a little bit of warmth off it. Merge those two and then disinfect. We can carry the potato. Bugger. I think that's got something in. Good evening, Tin Man. How are you? No, nothing of use to me. Map I've already got. Key for Downbad bunker. No way am I ready for that. Key for submarine would have been good. Seeing we're just passing the sub. So we're going to search this little military camp. There we are, MP5 mag. Nowhere to carry it. On the floor it goes. As I said, we need a rucksack. So cow bunkers. And they can be locked, picked shut. 9mm. Rip this up. And patch our gloves or replace our gloves. Oh, they're ruined. You get that then? That's my bad placement there. Seeing I built this. Someone's been here. Right, that's damaged, medium, low. Nowhere for that to go. But a bit of warmth. While we're here, let's fill up with water. Might as well. Make a new pair of gloves. Throw them away. Put them on. You make a face covering. So we need head, feet, face. So face. So it'll work like an improvised shamag, won't it? This building historically is no good. You might get one item of loot for a massive loot search. Not interested. Rucksack or box of nails is what we need. Actually, we need a rucksack more than anything. Padded gloves. We'll take those over improvised every time. NBC. Okay, everything's changed. Now we just need a box of nails. many slots? We've got 24. I know there might be something in there. Stay clear of them, because I'll have to drop the shotgun to fight. Shit. Okay, that's stab. That's 9mm, but replace that 9mm. Right then, I know where I want to go, even though I don't have the box of nails yet. Because I can make planks now and logs. I've got a code lock to lock the door with. I know where I want to live. We just need a box of nails. Just. They're about £2 from Trader. So we need 10 PlayStations or find a box of nails. Is that game or someone cutting down? That's game. So we got clear of there. We didn't trigger the police. Carry on. I'll throw the 9mm away. Reduce weight. Yeah. Shotgun's more important. Because then if we find a box of nails, we can pick up and move. And if we find anything else that's 2 slots, we'll just take it. I'm trying to stay clear of Zeds. I don't want to shoot them particularly. And I'm like triple carrying because of this. So if I put that there... I don't want to use it up though. We could switch to an axe if we had to fight with an axe, but I'd rather not. I mean, it's a good... Even if we only need to get like... about 5 logs we'll build as a door, because we need then 10 planks plus some lumber. Hello, Mr. Fox. search that area, and then we'll make our way across to where I want to aim for, which is basically this town. We might decide on the outer edges here, somewhere in the town, or somewhere up here, but this is where we're going to aim for. So it's not heavily modded. You've seen the wall. Traders there. There's a weapon storage bunker there, and a uranium research centre is there. That's your modded areas plus the wall. Gonna get some. I'm just putting the aircon on, guys. You will hear it. It's getting really warm in here. It's not my PC, it's sticky warm at the moment. The UK's in the middle of a heat wave. I caught the sun yesterday as well at work. I had to watch a room while people were working. Supervise people that were working basically, and I had to be outside while I was supervising them, and for 5 hours I was stood in the sun, which some people would love, me less so. I'm not a fan of all things heat. Right then, we are coming up this road, I'm guessing, wherever we are. Not Sick Nick. Up there, maybe at the top, so we can probably turn that way. There's no point following the road, we can cut it off. That'll bring us up to the house, the garage. There's a car spawn there and some huts. That'd be good to get something to eat. And because we're using the winter map, the ponds and things don't show up. So you'll either know where they are, use I Survive, or stumble across them. Is that the rooftop up there? Yeah. There are some Zeds here. And the dreaded wolf spawn. Need another fire. How surprising. Take that for a win. And we can't stack bullets on here because I'm a horrible goblin. hear a zombie in those woods. Not today. Give me a box of nails. I'm losing fucking health. Glue for making a crossbow. Right. Fire. We need a bush. And we'll need bark. And we'll cook the potato so we've got something to eat. So we survived like nearly 1 hour 15 on 4 fish. That was pretty good going. Put that on the floor to defrost it a little bit. Clear the house. Oh, for a sewing kit. Get it closer if I can. That'll do. I'll have to do. We need it to defrost enough for me to be able to skin it, and then I'll just eat it like it is. I'm not gonna. I need a little bit of well, I don't need the hydration. Actually cooking it would make more sense, but it won't happen while it's frozen. I could get around it. That's badly damaged. I can't risk losing that. My water container. It's not perfect. So I don't have a replacement pot. And it's nice being able to carry water with us all the time. Okay, so we've gained our temperature back, which means our energy is going up, but food is still dropping. We'll wait to see if this defrosts. If it doesn't, we'll carry it. We'll think of another solution later on. We're not a stupid distance from a pond. Okay, it hasn't defrosted it. If I remember rightly, that could be a pond there. Might not be, but I'm willing to risk it. Because that would get us fish. I probably wouldn't risk boiling them at the moment, but we could still cook them over the an open fire. Though, best case scenario would be to see a cow. Just one steak would help us now, no end. We are there. About there. Better track. There we go. So as you can see, it's not impossible to survive on here. It's just hard. But not impossible, and that's what I try and set a server to do. Is be harder than your average server, but still enjoyable. As long as you take your time and think about it. Finding things like that aren't helping. That's an endgame loot crate key. I don't have the swipe card to get in there. I realise that. I don't have MVGs to survive through the bunker. I realise that. No, it's only a caravan and an open field. The wall's down there. Do I really want to push back to the wall just to be able to fish? No. Not where we're not desperate at the moment for food. If we carry on up this way, we can probably scavenge something to eat somewhere up here. Maybe. We will find out soon enough. Probably going to log in about 10 minutes, guys. It's been a long day. I've been up since 5 and it's 9 PM now. And I've got to be up at sort of 5 tomorrow morning for work. I don't have to be, but I will be, unfortunately. My brain wakes me up at 5. I was up late last night because of work. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I didn't get to sleep till about midnight and I was awake at 5. So, in my head, it would make sense to get a good night's sleep tonight. And I've got a lot of work to do on the server over the next 3 days. So we've got to find somewhere to log out. There's a house down here, is there? Yeah, something. Hi, Cookie. You alright, mate? Yeah, sleep is needed tonight. I am really tired. Yeah, this will do as my logging out spot for the evening. Obviously a quick search before we log out on the off chance there's a box of nails here. Or even better, a rucksack. No, I don't need any 9mm. And log out in this corner, so if someone's using the fire when I log in, I'm ready to shoot them. Right, guys, thank you for watching. Not bad, mate, not bad. Server looks lovely, mate. It is. Sorry, I'm just about to log off because I am so tired. No, it's good. It's nice, but I've been getting text messages from work all night. And I sort of realised I need to go into work tomorrow to sort a problem out. So I can't, as much as I was working from home tomorrow, I think I'm going to have to go in. And I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and I need to get a good night's sleep. So I'm going to log here, guys. I will be on tomorrow. More than likely, well, I will be on the other server tomorrow evening. And I will catch you all again soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Good night.